holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And right away, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Love from the gun. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Throwing, Jones. Flushed out right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's bound the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now the former Sooner, this is Rodney Anderson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Rodney Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Steelers nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They run it with Balaj. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Love. And he finds McLaurin. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the Patriots' 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Two times. You got three down. Mike's 50.
Play action this time with Love. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Terrell Lewis. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
Love, they go play action now. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get through.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point's not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Ball carrier.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a carry for Jacobs. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Josh Jacobs.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
33-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Steelers.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Marcus Davenport make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A pretty good return, all things considered, but hold it.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Off the play fake, Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Terry McLaurin, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of 2 ways. Either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Running is Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
55 mark, 55. Here we go.
Jones out to the flat, that's caught. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now Jones. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. Forced out to his left. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
New England.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. From the gun, Jones steps away to his left, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Love. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Working out of the gun, Love. He's got his man. It's Butler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20, and he's got room. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Here's Jones. Throwing on first down. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. From the gun, Jones eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
New England.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Jones. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Quick hitch, complete. It's Jacobs. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. Looking for Campbell downfield. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Jones now. Off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone, and Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Jones throwing after the interception. Steps away. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Kill. Slide.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs, and he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
back to throw. Jones. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Steelers.
Now Jones off the play fake. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a toss to the left for Jacobs. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
Jones.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's Jacobs. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Second and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Back to the ground. This time it's Anderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
16.
He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Balaj. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On play action. Love to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Steelers 31, Patriots 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now, because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That catch good for only a couple. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Jones looking long for Thomas. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
They're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Marcus Davenport and the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. They'll run here with Balaj. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kalen Balaj, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen. Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Jones now. On first down, looking for Campbell downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Brought down by Jeff Gladney. A gain of 15. First down, Patriots.
Back to throw. Jones looking for King. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
A 41-yard gain. And a Patriot first down.
On first down, Jacobs. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. 30-yard line, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
11-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Second down, Love. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Brought down behind the line.
The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Now Love. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. First down, Love to pass. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Makes the score Steelers 45, Patriots 16. Michael Dixon
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20.
On 2nd and 9. Jones. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Rashawn Gary. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Third down. 3rd and 15.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be out right at the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. What a throw right there for the first down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing Jones. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down. Tonight's
a big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Steelers, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.